What up, YouTube? It's Big Lou tapping on in one more again with What It Do with Big Lou. And I'm making this little video about this is regarding the season in the bubble. The Lakers won that year. AD's first championship, LeBron's fourth championship. I think they went, if I remember correctly, I think they went 55 and 55 and 15, 56 and 15, I believe. Whatever the record was, it was close to being the reverse of what the Warriors were, who had the worst record that season. But what I want to say about this video is I believe this is only my opinion. It don't mean diddly squat to anybody else or anything like that. But my opinion about that season was, you got everybody. I believe it was in Disneyland or Disney World, right, in Orlando. You got no home, so there's no such thing as home court advantage, right? All the games were played in there, no crowd, right? And from my understanding as well, as the players had to stay there on site, they couldn't leave, so they weren't seeing their families. You know what I mean? So there's no way you can tell me that didn't affect some players. Now the Warriors weren't even involved; they weren't even there. They were last place. You don't see your family. That's got to take a toll on you. You're in the same place every day. You know what I mean? There's no crowd to feed off of. There's no home court advantage, or there's no home court to feed off of. And that goes pro and con. So for the home team, they cheer them on, and for the visiting team, they boo them and whatever else, right? So that factor's gone. The factor of having just people there in general, just the noise, I don't even know. Something's telling me too that there was no music. They weren't allowed to play music, but I don't know. That could be a different event, a different sport. I'm thinking of. And then also, like I said, you couldn't see your family. You couldn't leave to go see your family because of the pandemic. And I believe all that affected a lot of these teams playing. And what I'm getting to is that I don't even think the season should have went on that season. You know what I mean? It should have just been rolled off in history. Because to me, it was like, okay, LeBron went to go sign with the Lakers. He's getting older. He's the face of the NBA. He's in the conversation for the GOAT, but Michael Jordan, they say, is the GOAT. And Michael Jordan is 6-0 in the finals. Michael Jordan never lost. Michael Jordan won 6 rings, 6 finals MVP, never even went to a game 7, yada, 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 right? But everybody knows in my book, Kareem Jabbar's number 1 is the GOAT. And that's factoring his high school career and his college career. The fact that he only lost a game in college and 1 game in high school, and the dominance. They took away the dunking because of Kareem. He had one of the most dominant moves in the history of the NBA, the sky hook. You know what I mean? But anyways, back to what I'm saying. So in my book, the NBA pushed this, and I don't know, LeBron might have been pushing it as well. I don't know, and the Lakers, but NBA pushed this. Like I said, face of the NBA, he's the modern day. For sure, we'll say he's the modern day GOAT, no doubt on that. Let's get him, let's hurry up and help him get another championship, because the Lakers went and spent all this money on him, and they also spent money on Anthony Davis and whatever. So let's get this over with. We got the semi-super team with Dwight Howard and Rondo and Kyle Kuzma's young before he wants more money. Let's get this over with. And I say semi-super team because Rondo's a former champion, all-star. Dwight Howard was a dominant force for many years and couldn't get it done when he was with Orlando. Kobe and the Lakers stopped him, and he tried this once before with the Lakers, with him and Steve Nash when they came to play with Kobe and try to get him a chip back then, and it didn't work. They ended up getting knocked out by San Antonio in a sweep. And it's just my opinion that, it was done and pushed for that season to happen in the bubble so that LeBron could get another championship to help solidify his legacy more as the GOAT. And that's my honest opinion. The Warriors were nowhere in there, so I'm not. It's nothing for my team's benefit. It's just in general that I don't think it should have been done. They needed to figure out a better way to. It wasn't nothing precedent about that season. Well, I mean, obviously we had a pandemic, but like I said, no crowd, no home court, no visiting team, no away, home team, no just the fact that visit your family. You couldn't do that, and that had to be a big part of some of these guys play, and maybe some being depressed somewhat and lonely. Who knows what? But come on, that had to be. You can't say it's not. A phone call is not the same as actually being there with your wife and seeing your kids. You know what I mean? So give me your guys' opinion, what you guys think. Don't forget to sub to this channel if you haven't already. Share with your peoples. I want to build the conversation on this channel bigger and better with more inputs and convos with a lot of different people, different teams that they're with. Because thus far, I've been talking NBA, but majority of it's about the Warriors because that's my team. We just won another championship. You know what I mean? But I've spoke on some football, boxing, and then I'm gonna go further with some football talk and some baseball talk and things like that. Other all kinds of different content. I got different ideas already what I'm gonna do on some things. I kind of said a few the other day on another video, but it is what it is. And yeah, give me your guys' input. What you feel about the bubble? Of course, your Laker fans are gonna dig it because you guys got another chip. You know what I mean? And I'll probably be called a hater against the Lakers because I'm a Warrior, Northern California, Southern California, whatever. But as you guys know, my team had the worst record in basketball that season, so it didn't do nothing for us either way. You know what I mean? So I just want to. It's just something to put out there for conversation. You know what I mean? For debate, however you want to call it. It is what it is. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and slide on back, tap out, and it is what it is. Like I said, but Big Lou gonna be tapping on out with what it do with Big Lou. Out.